Hi everybody, welcome back. Now, back on the 16th of July 2019, exactly 50 years to the date that man first set foot on the moon. There was also a lunar eclipse here in the UK. It was also, sadly, the date that Lunar announced that they were going into administration. Thankfully, a buyer has been found. Thankfully, Lunar is still trading, and today I'm here to show you the new 2020 range from Lunar Automotive. So before we head inside of the Caravans, let's go through some overall changes to 2020 models. Lunar will aim to build between 1,000 and 1,100 units over the next 12 months. It's a drastically reduced output, but with improved quality being the #1 goal. Lunar will focus solely on the Lunar brand, so for 2020 there'll be no Venus or Lexon brands in the range. However, the plan is to bring these back in the near future. The Ilaria has been consolidated into the Lunar brand, and Lunar really wants to exploit the 8-foot wide market with the introduction of the Taurus range. More on this a bit later. In all the Caravans, a new Thermex wallboard is being used. The LED lights have been revised to incorporate a lower current draw with a higher output of light, and the Caravans have all returned to the simpler control unit, which now uses the Phantom tracker and the Phantom alarm. All Caravans are solar panel ready, which means the wiring is in place for some solar panels to be added if you require one. But to be honest, I would rather have liked to have seen a solar panel fitted as standard across the mid and the top ranges of the Caravans. Also, the entire collection of Lunar Caravans have been designed to accommodate the Lippert self-leveling system, so if you do require this, it can be added with minimal effort from your dealership. So let's have a closer look at the new Quasar. The exterior graphics have been updated, but you'll see the most striking difference is the inside. The Caravan now has the Manhattan soft furnishings, Pheno ash furniture and split design top lockers. Another design feature is that the cupboard handles, the switches and all the lockers now have a chrome surround. I'm in the two-berth Quasar 462, and as you can see, this washroom is huge, with a central rear sink and a large fully lined shower. Whilst you look at the Arriva, Stella and the Quasar layouts, I'll also let you know that the heating is from the Truma blown air system, and as discussed, is solar panel ready. Now it's worth noting that I don't have any specifications on the dimensions, the weights or the prices of any of these Caravans, so for now you're just going to have to make do with the information that I've been provided with. Moving on to something new, here is the new 8-foot wide Lunar Taurus. There are 4 layouts in this range, 2 single and 2 twin axle models, again all of which are heated using the Truma blown air system. They all come with Mayfair soft furnishings, and as you can see the top lockers are the same as the Quasar range. Now the model I'm currently standing in is the Taurus 686, which has a fixed rear bed, side dinette and corner washroom. The kitchen has a dual fuel Thetford cooker, a large metal sink and lots of preparation room. The French style bed has ample storage above and below, and the washroom again is well proportioned with a large shower at the rear. Next up is the ever popular Clubman range. Again, new graphics on the exterior and a restyled front gas locker. So far it looks pretty standard from the existing Clubman, but here's where the similarities end. Inside we have the Glint soft furnishings, cashmere top lockers, all of which are soft closing, and the same Pheno ash furniture as we've already seen. The new Clubman comes with the Phantom tracker and has a relocated alarm and is self-leveling ready, and is wired to take a solar panel too. Also, based upon feedback, the Clubman has been prepared to have an internal water tank fitted too. The demo model here is the two-berth Clubman CK. The shower is beautiful with grey tiles down the centre of the cubicle. The mid-mounted wash basin really does look the part in the front of this large mirror. I really do wish that this Caravan had some power so I could get the lights on to brighten up the interior. There are 6 familiar layouts here, from the two-berth CK to the twin axle fixed bed TI. And finally the Ilaria. The externals have had a subtle refresh on the graphics and the new front locker as seen on the Taurus. Inside you'll see the Savannah soft furnishings, alpine white top lockers and graphite kitchen doors. As with the Clubman, the lockers are soft closing and the switchgear, handles and profiles again have the chrome surround. Unlike previous models, the Ilaria has had the auto levelling system removed, and based upon feedback, the Ilaria was used usually as a seasonal caravan, so the self-levelling wasn't necessarily needed. Removing it will reduce the weight and the cost. But like the rest of the Lunar range, the self-levelling system can be added onto the Caravan. This is the only Lunar Caravan that has a solar panel fitted as standard and an onboard water tank too. As you can see, the Ilaria is available in these two layouts. So that's the new 2020 range of Lunar Caravans. In the opening presentation, we were told that production would start in November and that you're likely to see these models on the dealer forecourts early December and in January. You'll also be able to see all these new models in January at the Manchester Caravan and Motorhome Show. Another thing that was mentioned in the presentation this morning is the team are working very hard to uphold and maintain historical warranty claims. There are some technicalities to that, there are some legal things which they need to jump through, but they're planning and they're hoping to uphold all historical warranty claims, which is great news for current Lunar owners. Going forward, they very much want to improve the quality of the units. Strangely, before they went into administration last November, Lunar Caravans were actually credited as ISO 9001, which means their quality and their production in the caravans went through the roof. They did see that warranty claims were starting to slide off, so it did seem that they were getting on top of their well-reported issues. Now, all these caravans here, they all feel about the same. They all have this very grey colour scheme to them. They all feel slightly neutral, I think is the best word to describe them. All the ones that I've seen today are grey. That's the best way I can describe it. Maybe today being a grey overcast day, and with these things not being lit up, it may not be showing them off to their best potential. I must say though, as an ex-Lunar owner, it feels familiar. It does feel very familiar. I come in here, it's got the same smell, it's got the same feel, even though it's completely different and a completely different colour scheme. I also feel it's something completely different. It's also new. It's very, very fresh, I think is the word. They were obviously planning to go in a different direction for 2020 anyway, and I hope that this really does well for them. There's lots of other changes in the Caravan which are going forward, and I think the best thing I can do is that when we have one for use, when it's got the weights and the plates and the product specification is released, I'll do a full-blown review for you. And I think for that one, I'll choose my old favourite, the Clubman ES. It's a layout which I'm familiar with because I used to own one, so it's something I'll be able to compare happy memories with a brand new layout and an updated concept. I am very much looking forward to seeing what Lunar produce over the next year or so. We had a great presentation from the new managing director. He's a great guy, he's got lots of ambition, a well-proven businessman, and it sounds like they're on the right path, and they certainly want to do it for the right reasons. So here's looking forward to the next 50 years of Lunar Caravans. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification icon as well. If you can do all of that, then we'll hopefully see you next week. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks for watching, guys.